I'm an occupational therapist, and I work in an acute care hospital. So the occupational therapy role and physical therapy, speech therapy, we work together to try to help people become as independent as possible again after accidents. Right now, we have a really serious problem in the state of Maine, and that when people are in serious accidents and they come into the hospitals, they often don't have the appropriate insurance they need to take the next step, which is to go home and get the services they need at home, or to go to an inpatient rehab facility. So we really need to get them there so that they can get independent again, so they can get back and be productive and be happy. I'm wondering if you have any plan in place to help close that gap that we have right now in healthcare.
I will tell you right now, the healthcare in the state of Maine, to answer your question directly, is there is not anything in the current budget or plan to do that. But I will tell you, we have a crisis in healthcare in the state of Maine. We have a crisis because the federal healthcare program, and what I mean by that is the state of Maine has been very generous over the last decade in insurance. Our mandates are far in excess of the federal standards, the federal mandates. When the stimulus package came out a couple of years ago, they said if you take the stimulus money, you cannot change your mandates. And then they passed Obamacare or Affordable Health Care Program. In that language, in that bill, there is language that says you no longer can touch Medicaid or Medicare mandates. So if you are above the national average, you have to stay with them. The national standard is 133% of poverty for eligibility. The state of Maine is currently at 200% of poverty, which means that we have to fund the gap. That gap is very, very expensive. And unless the federal government gives the state of Maine and states like Maine the flexibility to operate at federal mandates, the answer is healthcare will continue to erode and become terrible in the state of Maine.
Thank you. I would urge you to think about the people that are stuck when they've been in a car accident, sometimes not their fault, that are stuck with a new spinal cord injury or a devastating injury, that are just stuck and there's nowhere for them to go.
And I agree with you. And I absolutely agree with you. And I would love to. The problem is, it is illegal for the governor of the state of Maine to print money.
Thank you. Thank you, Maggie, for that question.